Hello, welcome to Just Bird Tarot and my madness. Let's go through my deck collection. I'm almost all the way through it, folks. At least I hope I am anyway. And a lot of these are just going to be go, go, go. But in this pile, I see a few that are keepers, okay? So this series is just going through my deck collection and I am deciding what I get rid of and what gets to stay. All right. Housewives Tarot, it gets to stay. It's just a quirky, fun deck, and yes, she gets to stay, and the Giant Weight Tarot gets to stay. I know, but what did you say about Rider Waite? It's nothing. I love Rider Waite. I love, love, love. But again, my eyes are ailed and weakening vision. So the large, this is good for me. I'm going to hold on to this because I know in the future I'll need it. I also have another large one that I will keep, which is Rider Waite. I know, but I don't have any large decks of Marseille or anything else like that. Now the Karma cards gotta go, and the White Witch Tarot, this one can go too. It's an etched deck, kind of very unique, you know, and it's gilded. It's just the majors. So if you're into this kind of art, it's very cool. I really like it, but I'm not going to keep this one. I do enjoy this. Look at the imagery, the Empress, the Emperor, so cool. Right? Just cool. However, I'm not going to keep it. Or maybe I will because it doesn't take up too much space. I'm now that I'm looking at the imagery, and I do like to pull an overarching energy, like an overall energy, whether it's a clarifier or the whatever, one card from majors. Yes, no questions, so forth. So it's nice to have one that a deck, like, it's not like I cannot just pull them all out of a regular tarot and use it like that, you know, but it's nice to have them separated, and it's not like I'm going out and purchasing it, right? I'm just keeping and utilizing what I already have. So these are yes, this is no, gotta go. I'm not dealing with any tuck boxes today. I'm not going to open them anyway. Now, the Enchanted Tarot. I think this has got to go. This was the very first tarot deck, not this one, but the original that I ever owned, right? I'm talking years, many, talking back in the 90s, all right? And I remember that I couldn't work with them then, right? Like, I remember looking at this deck, and it was different back then. It had white borders or whatever. It was just white. And I couldn't read with it for anything. Like, the cards are gigantic. Look at this. Look at the size. Like, here's a regular oracle, Doreen Virtue Oracle. So they're very long. You can't shuffle, like, even this way is kind of like, you know. So this is going to go. I don't like it. It's not easy to manipulate. I'm not drawn to the imagery or anything, any part of this deck. Why I thought it was going to spark memory. I remember, like, trying to learn tarot, and it was not, I couldn't. I was like trying to read the book and everything. It just wasn't working for me. The only thing I could pull from the cards were like the numbers. Like, oh, I can associate that to playing cards, right? So this has got to go. I don't know. Maybe I'll keep the bag. I'm going to keep the bag, actually. I'll keep the bag because I do have another tuck box deck that I'd like to keep, but since it's tuck box, I won't keep it. But if it's large, so I'll put it in this bag. But this here, this can go. along with the gigantic box. I can't even believe I purchased this at the price that it was. I think it was $25. And it's because of the anniversary. Let me look on the back. $30. Yeah, $30. And not used, 250,000 copies sold. Of course. Because for years, this Amy Zerner and Mont Farber, and they were all you could find, like tangibly. So you utilize them, but now there's so many more things to be drawn to, right? Got to put that card away. All right, that's a no. Wow. Let me grab some more. All right. Which stays and which goes? These two are staying with me. And this one, it's got to go. I think. I'm going to feel all of these, actually, because I haven't had this in my hands for a while. And I left off with the other Star Tarot, the longer ones. And these ones are the smaller ones. You know what? I'm keeping this one because I do love the deck. And I am not fond of the cardstock. It's the glossy, but it glides fine. However, I do like the deck, right? And since I can't keep the one that I really enjoy, I'll keep this one. It's, I have it. It feels much better in my hands than the other. And I'm going to keep it. I thought this was going to go. But I'm going to keep it. I will. I will keep this one. Looks like all of these will stay. Right? It's just, whatever. It's okay. I'm allowed to keep some of these. I'm allowed to keep all of them. I'm allowed to do what I choose. Because I can do whatever I like. The Gaian, I love this deck. I know it's photography, but I like that there's women of my age. People that are older and not just, and bird energy. Yeah, this is staying. This is staying. My bird, I don't know if you can hear her, but she's off. She's chirp, 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 chirp. Love the backings of this deck. Come on now. Yes. The Gaian gets to stay. Absolutely. This deck was difficult when I first purchased it because, what does it say? 8 of Earth, and I was used to Rider-Waite-Smith, but I love this deck. I was like, let me just work with it. It's so beautiful. And then I did, I just commit to things. And this deck I have never read with, but I had never had the idea to do what I saw someone do. Wow, this is look, I didn't even know. I thought this was a tuck box. Are you kidding me right now? You get 2 glorious boxes with this? And this book is bendy? How do I not know this? Wow, this is a book that you can really open and snuggle with just by its texture, and I love it. Wow, how did I not? And the fact that they have a double-sided box. Look. These cards have never been used by me. I'm like, this is a whole brand new deck, honestly. Wow. Are they all backwards, or what's going on here? No, just a few. All right. Probably another deck that I just couldn't get down with because I wasn't gravitating toward animals, And now I kept the spirit song, which that was a deck like, no, there's no way I could read with this, It just didn't. And I'm in a different season. Apparently I'm in a very earthy, birdy season. The bird energy. I love my birds. I never thought I could fall in love with a birdie. Like, really. And so did the cat. Like, the cat is very entertained by the bird. She loves the bird, and she hasn't attacked her or anything. Because my bird is allowed to fly. Right? She's in flight, and she's not a caged bird. So, she gets to be free. But right now, she's not free. Right now, she's not. She's in prison because she's nesting. But it's her choice. Her door is open, but she won't fly out. She won't fly out. I wish she would. I like to pet her, but when she's nesting, if I go to do this, she at me. She gets aggressive, like, lady, leave my nest. Protect my nest. All right, this is going to stay. And what the lady had done on her deck was she put keywords down at the bottom. And I'm like, I don't know if I'll be able to see the keywords at the bottom, but I might be able to do something along the border there and write a couple of keywords on things that I'm unfamiliar with, just to learn. So I'm not like completely lost into reading. I like the feel of this deck in my hands. I remember this was like favored by everyone. It's like the Arcanum. Anybody who read Love, the Arcanum was like the deck that you were viewing everyone's channel, right? Same with this. This was just like the wild unknown, and I bought it, and I was like, it can stay unknown. Because I was like, what? I didn't, wasn't there. But I don't regret purchasing this. I'm really amazed right now. It's a keeper. This is actually a keeper. Thank you, Kim Kranz. I do have the dummy deck of the archetypes, which I'm going to write upon and use as a study deck before I purchase the mass marketed deck. The full size, the full version, whatever. I'm going to practice with the dummy one to see if it is a deck that I gravitate toward. I might have to do something with this and house other deck or something in here. This box is too, wonderful to not utilize for something other than this deck. Since it has one of its own, I could repurpose this. I could just put a title of a different name. I could repurpose. I could just to make it house a deck other than Animal Spirit, where I could just put, I don't know, maybe wrapping paper or something on there. Who knows? And just make it whatever. But the deck, I'm glad I'm very pleased. I'm glad I opened this and felt it in my hands, because the immediate was no. So I'm glad that didn't happen. All right, now that's it. It's it for the box that I have. But I have more decks that I'm going to show you. Love Magic is a book. The Garden Witches Herbal is a book. And Tarot and Astrology. All of these I'm going to rehome as well. I've been doing a book purge, like I told you. I have a vendor, a buyer, and these 3 books are the last of all of the books that I have had that I'm rehousing. I didn't even think to make videos of books of purchase, and I could share maybe what I kept, which was I think Trance Dance, just because I'm very interested in it. It's like Trance Dance with the Jinn, so that gets to stay. All right, these are decks that are on my table that I will share. This is the Southern Gothic Oracle. This isn't going anywhere, baby. No, no, no. And this also has the other cards with it. I don't know if they're not in the plastic, but these are the extra cards that she has that are the like shadow cards for this deck. Mothman, Separation, Transformation. This is a Southern Gothic Oracle, so it's Southern lore. Mothman, have you heard of him? Vampire of Richmond, The Bride of Annandale. These are lore, folklore stories, crimes of passion. This deck is incredibly well made. Oh, it's just beautiful. There's the backing, little wishbone. Buhag, Hellbound, the Bell Witch, and the Candlelight Spirit. So these are the shadow cards that I just separated them. This is pricey. It's $2 per card plus shipping. So it's $18 plus tax plus shipping for 9 cards. It's pricey. Oh, there's one more. Oh, they're called the Haunts. Okay, so that's what they are. Those 9 are the Haunts. And this is the Oracle, which comes with a delightful little book. And these cards, the Alligator, Peacock, the Banjo Instrument, whatever. It's like hillbilly rock, the Crawdad song. It's like banjo playing, and the banjos, when you get into hillbilly rock, it gets really speedy, like really, really, really super fast. It's amazing. I know people are like, what? Hillbilly rock and bluegrass music? Yeah. I said it. The Blessed Child. Oh, the vanity set. Look. Just one moment. Mirror, mirror on the wall. It's very long, just great little piece I picked up from a secondhand store. Crap. All right. I don't know what happened there. But hopefully you saw my mirror because I just showed it, but I don't know if the video was paused or not. Here. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all? Secondhand shop for that. Pine cone. I done said this. I saw a pine cone in one reading, and I was like, oh yeah, it looks like an acorn. We're talking about opening your pineal gland, and I was like listening to the afterthought. I was surprised nobody were like, acorn, that's a pine cone. Anytime you make a mistake in a video, I used to do it on purpose because people love to let you know when you make a mistake, and it was like important to have comments. So if you make a mistake in your video, like within the first 5 minutes when people are tuning in, you're going to get a lot of comments. Just make a mistake. People love, love, love to let you know when you've made a mistake, and they will never, ever let you know when you did a good job. Welcome to YouTube 22, The Grove. And that doesn't go for everyone on YouTube. Majority, honestly, are just regular folks with good hearts and sound minds. But that other 30%, wow. It's like, I don't know, Jerry Springer, Maury Povich, and how pretty. Yeah, see, I'm just keeping the Mockingbird. Ooh, did you ever watch To Kill a Mockingbird? Jack Nicholson movie? I think I want to watch it. It's a psychological drama. Phenomenal movie. So the Southern Gothic Oracle obviously is going to stay. And here is the final rose. Now, I have a second version of the final rose, and it's a dummy version. And I'm going to do a comparison of the two in a separate video. Alright, but I purchased this. I went on eBay because I bought the dummy deck for $9.99. Okay, I didn't know it was a dummy deck, and what they produced was a full-size deck. And honestly, because of my preferences, there's nothing wrong with this deck. I bought it on eBay for $15.50. The lady, she was very honest in her review. She said that she, in her description, she said that she opened it up and she did a flip through, and it's been sitting in the box, and she said it's not, it's not the bogus decks that are out there. It's gilded. Here is the full book. It feels nice. However, this deck will run you about $75. For scratchy. It's that cardstock, right? Oh, there's the mirror. It's a beautiful, lovely deck. But if I'm totally honest with you, this deck is heavy. Not super heavy, but it's this that I'm going to pull the other one. Before I reach for this one, I'm going to reach for the other one because it's not going to sound like this on a video. Don't you love that sound? I can't stand it. It's like nails on a chalkboard sometimes, So, not my preference, but it's like, it depends on the deck, right? If I didn't have the dummy deck, I would be just madly in love with this purchase. And with this deck, it feels nice. It's very smooth, the gilding. It seems like that cheesy gilding that after a few shuffles is going to start wearing off. However, it aesthetically, it is beautiful, and all the gold foil on both sides of the cards. It's just a beautiful, beautiful, romantical deck that I enjoy reading with. However, like I said, preference is preference. And the ones that I'll be pulling for, I'm going to read with it. I bought it, right? And it is the original, and it feels nice. But I have zero complaints. I'm just going to show you now because maybe you won't tune in, but I am going to do a whole dummy versus reality decks, okay? Here it is. And I'll tell you what, these are at the Dollar Tree right now because I just picked up 6 more. They were there at the beginning of the season for organization. They're back. And for $1.25, this is acrylic plastic. They are stackable, whether you use it for cards or oracles or tea lights, makeup, and clear. You can see everything that's in there. So I really like these for an affordable storage. But here, I trimmed mine in red. I wish I would have done pink, but red is fine. Red is good. And let me just show you in comparison. Are these not this one? They are the same size. I believe. Yes. This one they're the same size. Like, it just feels like that because this one has the gilding and it's more firm. However, like I'm telling you, this, it doesn't have the gold foiling on this side, but it does have it on this side. So you tell me, folks, am I wrong for saying that I prefer the $9.99 price point and the deck itself. I'm just saying, I don't know how much it costs to produce this deck or anything, but this lady, I feel for her because she really got kind of ripped off, to be honest with you. Somebody took her deck and, you know, did what they wanted with it, and they're producing the dummies they're all over. That's why people who are reselling this are letting them know, like, this is the real deal. This is not a dummy. You know, I would never sell a dummy deck without telling people, like, this is an authentic, this is a dummy deck. You know, like, I just don't want it. You know, it's free to you, pay the shipping or whatever, you know. I don't get that. But this deck, I'm not great at shuffling, but you get what I'm saying here. It's not that kind, and you can shuffle it. The cardstock is not bad, you know. I'm impressed. And look, this too. Yeah, it's really small font, but like this too is included in a tuck box. I don't like tuck boxes, but I have it. It's here somewhere. I don't know. If this is a deck that you, I don't know, because they're out there. I'm just saying. I'm not going to say anything. On Amazon, $9.99 or Etsy, $9.99. You can find the dummy decks are all the way for full price almost. Like you find them for $30, $25. People are just making bank off of this woman's idea, off of her creation, not idea. Sorry. And that's disheartening for humanity. But I just really try to think along the lines of, like, sometimes wrongs look wrong, right? Because I take it to here, there's a war going on, and what if this manufacturer is feeding like an entire community of people? And yeah, it's criminal. It is. It's illegal. It's criminal. But do you just not do criminal things and allow your family and everyone around you to die? I'll do criminal things, and you can judge me all you want. But if it comes down to life or death, family, I'll be selling the deck. Not really, but you know what I mean, like whatever it takes. Like I remember when the pandemic showed up, I was ready to go steal a billy goat. Like, hey, my neighbors are Amish. I would never have to do that. All I would have to do is ask, you know, can you please feed me? And that's all I would do, right? But honestly, I am that person that believes that wrongs are not always, they look wrong. And they are. Criminal behavior is criminal behavior, but is it wrong is in question. And I'm going to say, under certain situations, it's not wrong. And that's where I'm going to end this video. The final rose is going to stay. I haven't even read a reading. I'm going to take a break from this and finish this recording up over this weekend. And for now, I have a few requests that I'm going to get to. I'm kind of pumped because somebody requested Nicki Minaj. So girl, if you're listening, I got you. I have no idea who DJ Calvin Harris is, but I will see if he can hit the algorithm. But girl, you always suggesting stuff, so I got you. And then there was another request for an update, and I want to say thank you so much for holding me accountable. I do believe that we are each other's eyes and ears, and if I say something and I haven't done something, then please remind me of my words. Hold me accountable. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Okay, so the 3-month period, I said a few months, it's up, and so I'm going to focus on those over the next couple of days and produce those videos. And thank you so much for your request. And if you made it this far with me, please consider like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Bye!